Hey, welcome to this video on how to select your Innova Hycross, whether you should select the petrol variant or the hybrid variant. Now, let's assume you are going for an 8-seater variant because you have maximum capacity to fill. And what will you choose? So, we have to select the highest petrol variant and the lowest hybrid variant. So the highest petrol variant is the Toyota Innova Hycross GXO 8-seater, and the lowest hybrid variant is the Toyota Innova Hycross VX 8-seater hybrid. Now the on-road price of is written here. This is the Kerala on-road price, by the way. You can see the petrol top end variant has a price of 26.18 lakhs, while the hybrid base variant has 33.69 lakhs. So what is the difference is you can see here the premium paid for the hybrid car is 7.5 lakhs. That's a huge amount. That's where the calculation comes into picture. So, in this calculation, we are comparing petrol to petrol, so the cost of the petrol doesn't matter. So, these are the model years, you don't need to change it. Now, it's the 2026 model, basically, which is going on right now, and rest everything says the same. The BHP, the power 183 versus 172 for the petrol, and the torque is 188 for the hybrid and 209 for the petrol. So what matters, the dimensions also remain the same, and what matters or what's the difference here is basically the mileage. Mileage difference, you can see it here. Now I've taken the mileage difference as 6 as the petrol variant. Now this is not city, not a highway. This is just an average mileage of 12 you can expect in overall for GXO, and for the VX you can expect 18. Now for the city the difference is bigger. Now for the highways you can just expect a mileage difference of about 5 or something, but for cities, you can expect about 7 easily. So I've taken an average of 6 as the mileage difference, 6 kilometer per liter. So 7.5 lakhs is the premium paid for the hybrid. Now let's take all the emissions. Let's take it as equal. Distance to be covered is. Let's start with 1000 kilometer. 1000. Now, if we start with 1000, so it's around 12,000 kilometers per year. Let's take all the other parameters as same. That's the maintenance cost is same, insurance cost is same, and the car usage duration is also same. So here in the hybrid variant, as you know, there's a battery with 8-year warranty, the hybrid warranty. For if you're using the car for about 15 years, you're not going to replace the battery more than once. So even though it's an 8-year battery warranty, it can go up to 10 years. So I'm assuming that the hybrid battery warranty replacement cost, that is one time, is 4 lakhs. So the total life cycle cost gets added here in case of the hybrid variant. So for that, now if you calculate the savings again, what you see, it goes in favor of the Innova Hycross GXO 8-seater because the life cycle cost is lower. Now, if I change the distance covered per month to about 2000, if I change it to 2000, again GXO 8-seater wins. The life cycle cost is much closer, but still it wins. Now, if I change it to 2100, so we are going by trial and error method to find out the break even point. Again, GXO 8-seater wins. Now, if we go to 2000, 200. Now this is the point where the Innova Hycross VX 8-seater hybrid takes over. So you can see the life cycle cost is, even with the hybrid battery replacement, is lower for the VX 8-seater hybrid. So in this case, you have to go for the hybrid variant. Now, please note that why I'm using the 15-year car usage duration, because the registration that is done while purchasing the car is for 15 years. So you can see that the life cycle cost is lower, and now the 8-seater hybrid variant, VX hybrid, is the preferred choice. So if you do not cover 2200 or 2200 kilometer per month, then there is no point in going for the hybrid variant. You are better off with the petrol variant economically. This is due to the huge cost or the premium paid for the hybrid, that's 7.5 lakhs. So now you would say that there is other additions also. There's barely additions that is there. It's mostly just the hybrid battery. I think there's a cruise control as well. That's all. So now, what is the opportunity cost? Now, this is the opportunity cost. If you are using that amount to invest it somewhere else at 10% return per annum. So now you should use, or you should decide carefully and see if your usage is about 2200 kilometer or not. Otherwise, stick to the petrol, or even I would say around 2000 kilometer. You can go for the hybrid. But anything less than 2000 kilometer, please do not go for hybrid variant. It does not make financial sense by the looks of the financial analysis. So hope you understood it. Thank you so much for watching.